Hello lovely people, welcome to the Geek Cupboard. I am Penge and welcome to Reigns Game of Thrones. Listen, they've got the theme tune. Game of Thrones. Peter Dinklage. That's how the Game of Thrones theme tune goes, isn't it? I absolutely nailed it. Go me, yes. Okay, so yes, Game of Thrones, but in a Reigns style twist, which is very, very interesting indeed. So this is the third installation of Reigns. The first one, where you played a king, we played in the Geek Cupboard way back when the channel was pretty new, back in 2016. Then we played the sequel, which was called Reigns Her Majesty, where you played a queen. I think that was earlier this year. And now the third one is the Game of Thrones tie-in, which is jolly exciting. So if you don't know what Reigns is, let's go in. We'll start the game up. And we can sort of look at the concepts and stuff. But I'm just going to start this off by saying I don't know much about Game of Thrones, so there might be some things in here which are completely above me. Now yes, me saying I don't know much about Game of Thrones has probably caused howls of derision and gnashing of teeth and wails of despair everywhere, but I watched the first 3 series. I watched the first 3 and I watched them with Mrs. Penge because we generally watch television shows together. However, she did not like it. Mrs. Penge is not good at watching things of that nature, like fantasy style programs like Lord of the Rings, Game of Thrones, that kind of stuff. She is not good at. Sci-fi, rock on. She loves sci-fi, but it's sort of fantasy style stuff she has no interest in. So we got to the end of series 3. I thought it was alright. I wasn't utterly enamoured with it. I thought it was an enjoyable show. She didn't like it at all. So therefore we stopped watching it because we've got the one television in the house. And yeah, that's what we choose to watch on it. And we watch things together. So yeah, we never watched any more. We never watched any more Game of Thrones. So at the end of series 3 is where I'm up to. So I know the basic characters. Other than that, I don't really know what's going on in the later series. I do not know at all. So if this has got things in, and it's got characters in that I don't know, I mean, you might be going, oh, brilliant, it's Bimble Bob the Wizard. And I'll be going, oh, Bimble Bob the Wizard, yes, execute him. You're going, no, he's the savior of the world. I won't know anything about the later characters. So there we go. So how do we play? Essentially, it's like Tinder. You swipe left and you swipe right. You, as a ruler of a kingdom, so at the minute, we are Queen Daenerys. Oh, that's jolly exciting. We are given this situation. So it's a Daenerys Stormborn of the House Targaryen, mother of dragons. The Iron Throne is yours, and there is the Iron Throne. And we have now a choice. So we can go left to turn away from the Iron Throne, or we can go right to sit down on the Iron Throne. And everything in Reigns is pretty much dictated by going that way or that way. And then at the top here, there are various things that we have to manage. Now, I can't quite remember what they were. I think that might be the treasury. That's kind of the population. So the populace, whether how popular you are with the people. Can't remember what that is. There was religion. That might be religion, possibly. And that was kind of your military power. And then these have balances in them, and you have to make sure that they do not get too strong or do not get too weak. For example, if the military get too strong, the military leaders might come and overthrow you in a bit of a military coup and lock you up in a prison and never let you out again. Whereas if it gets too low, you will have no military, and then your enemy will come in and will cut your head off and you'll die. So it's bad either way. So you have to keep everything in a nice equilibrium balance down the middle. We try and stay in power for as long as we can, and then that's how we play. Now this one, I don't know. It might be a little bit different. There might be some new elements. There might be some Game of Thronesy things thrown in. So let's get on with it, shall we? So the first decision is the Iron Throne is ours. We can turn away or we can sit down. I am tempted to sit down, although it does not look, and it always struck me, as the world's most uncomfortable chair. Can we not just get someone to knit a cushion? The cushion of the iron cushion, but don't make it out of iron. That'd just be pointless. You might as well sit on the chair. But make it look like iron, but have a little cushion to sit on, because it just looks uncomfortable otherwise. But okay, so let's sit down. So we move it to the right and we click, and that is it. And then another card appears. This is Lord Tyrion. Oh, this is Peter Dinklage. Okay, I know who you are. Hand of the Queen. Okay, so he has met her then. Now, yeah, in the series that I'd seen, Daenerys, so Blondie McDragons, was just out in the desert wandering around. She was just sort of faffing about with dragons and armies and stuff. She wasn't really doing anything. So they have presumably met. Now, I don't know. What I don't know is if this is based on stuff that happens in the series or not. I don't know. Or is it just a completely fictitious sort of Game of Thrones timeline? But okay, whatever. Let's carry on playing. I wouldn't do that. It's horribly prickly. Yes, indeed. If you fancy something less adventurous, the Small Council is starting. So I can either go, I need to see Drogon, who is the dragon, I think. I think Drogon's the dragon. Or, yes, Okay, yeah, let's go and speak to the small council. Let's go and have a word. Then you must allow me. He leads you to the Tower of the Hand. Okay, so we go to a tower. Master Fabiar. Okay, hi, Grand Master Maester Fabiar. Welcome, your grace, to the first council of your reign. We're here to advise you, should you need us. Okie doke. So I get any news from the north, or how tedious. Well, that's a bit rude, isn't it? Any news from the north. Winterfell is asking for more money. They keep complaining about their losses during the War of the Five Kings. Lord Elyon, Master of Coin. Okay. So, right, yeah. So that is the treasury. Okay, so that's fine. So now we have a decision to make that also influences one of our sort of factors up here. So we can't help them. I assume means that we will get some money. We'll keep some money. Whereas if we say for good reason, because Winterfell are asking for more money, we will lose some money from our treasury because we're going to send it up to Winterfell. Now, one thing is as well, this little sort of circle here dictates the size of the impact that is going to happen upon this particular thing. Now, that is a sort of medium-sized thing, but sometimes there is a massive, great, big kind of circle. It's like, you know, if you do a thing, you're either going to get a lot of money or take a massive financial hit. That's kind of average. Do you know what? Yeah, let's send Winterfell some monies. For good reason. Give them some money. So yeah, that went red and then it depleted a little bit. So now this is the people. There we go. Lady Sansa is loved by the people. A strong alliance with the North will benefit us. Lady Sansa is the red-haired girl, isn't it? I think. Yeah, okay. Yeah. So we've got I doubt it or you are right. Well, yeah, a strong alliance with the North will benefit us. So yeah, okay, if you say so, I completely believe you. Jovarn Red Fort. Help us spread the faith of the Seven, and we will make sure this alliance is well received. Okay, so that's faith then. So this star pointy thing is faith, and they believe in the Seven. Okay, your help is appreciated, or I will consider it. Okay, your help is appreciated. Thank you very much. And Lord Varys. Oh, he was the Baldy Eunuch man. Okay, yeah, I remember him. He was in it when I watched it. I humbly advise you never to give any of your power. So that's power now, is it? Okay. To priests, they will turn it against you eventually. Oh, that's not very nice. Yeah, he's the master of whisperers. He was a sort of sneaky beaky kind of guy. So I can go, but they're useful, or indeed. Now, indeed will probably top up my power, will it? Yeah, so it pushes it up. I heard that. My love for the crown is as pure as the maiden. You sure? Or I believe. And then I'm going to get interrupted. All right, I believe. A gold cloak storms into the small council room. I think the gold cloaks are like my guard. If I'm the queen, I think the gold cloaks are the guards of like the whoever's in charge. I think. Forgive the interruption, your grace, but a mob is gathering outside the keep, says Rodri Hunt. What do they want, or disperse them? Well, let's find out what the mob would like. Shall we step outside and ask them? Let's adjourn the small council, says Lord Tyrion. Lord Tyrion, I think that's a terrible idea. That is a terrible, terrible idea. I don't want to step outside to face a potentially angry mob, because what's going to happen is the angry mob is going to kill me and rip me to pieces. So, no, yeah, can we send the gold cloaks? Let's send my guards out. If you try to exterminate ants with wildfire, you might burn the castle down around you. I'm not using wildfire, I'm using people, and I don't want to exterminate them. I just want them to go and find out what's going on. So I insist, or you're right. No, I insist. Send the gold cloaks out. That's fine. And now we've got 1 moon in power, so we have lasted a month. We've lasted a month in charge, which is jolly exciting. Okay, this is Elena Bywater, my handmaiden. Okay, that's exciting. How do you feel, your grace? I've started a fire in your room if you wish to retire. This castle is so cold, so I'm busy, or thank you. So if I put thank you, I imagine my reputation with the people will increase. Yeah, because I've been nice to a person. My queen, forgive the sudden interruption. I hope I'm not in the bath while you've burst into this. Oh no, the fire was lit, not a bath, wasn't it? That was it. Still, I hope I'm not in the bath. Forgive the sudden interruption, but we received 2 urgent ravens. One is from the wall. Oh, I know what the wall is. That's where the White Walkers are. The other from Meereen. I don't know where Meereen is. I don't know what that is. Meereen, or the wall. Jon. Okay, yes, Jon Snow. Ooh. Do they know each other? In Game of Thrones, did Daenerys and Jon Snow know each other now? He knows nothing. Having read the messages, I must implore you to calm your dragon blood, not to act in haste. Let me read them, or silence. Okay, let me read them. Jon Snow is missing beyond the wall with half of our rangers. We have seen the dead. Send help. Samwell Tyler. Oh, Sam was nice. He was nice. He helped a pregnant girl in the ones that I remember. Yeah, okay. He was a nice sort of person. So the fool or I need to go. Oh, does that mean I go do I go a-travelling? Okay, that's interesting. My queen, Marine has fallen. Traitors pound on the door as I write this. Will show them my finest hospitality, says Dario Naharis. Okay. Marine! You steal through the darkness along a narrow passageway beneath the black cells. Drogon. So Drogon is the dragon. So Drogon, eye closed, or Dracarys and scary eye open. Okay, I don't fully understand what I'm doing with this one. Either I shout Drogon or I shout Dracarys in caps and he opens his eyes. Well, am I trying to wake him up? So I'm trying to wake him up. That looks like he's asleep. That looks like he's awake. So why don't I just yell Dracarys in his face and try and wake him up? I mean, he's a dragon, but I'm the queen of dragons, aren't I? So aren't I, able to talk to the dragons and calm them down? Let's yell in his face. Just go, Dracarys! In his face. Ooh! We got a ticky mark, so we've woken up Drogon. Something stirs inside Drogon. At your urgent command, he breathes a column of flame, destroying his chains. And I am Daenerys now, the mother of dragons. Now, in previous versions of Reigns, we've had a little checklist in the corner of like 3 things. It says like meet the fortune teller, cut a deal with the people who live on the island or whatever. There's like 3 little checklist things you get. Not so in this one, or not yet anyway. Okay, Drogon has destroyed his chains. Is that good? I don't know if that's good or bad. No, stay, please stay. Oh, you mad dragon queen, will you not heed my advice? If anything were to happen to you, I don't have a choice, or I will be back. Okay, yeah, well, I'll come back. It's fine. At least tell me, where are you going? To the wall or to Meereen? Well, I will go to the wall. Okay, the mother of dragons never returned to King's Landing. So I've got a bit of sword left, a bit of faith, a bit of sort of people, and about half the treasury. I've never returned to King's Landing. Now, normally this this screen means it's the end. Have I just flown away forever? The queen is gone. Okay, the queen is gone but not dead. So now what do I do? Ah, there's the checklist. Hear request from the north. Meet the pirate. Attend Cersei's trial. Right, that was thingy from the Terminator films, wasn't it? Series. The series. What's she called? I can't remember what she's called. Lena Headley or whatever she's called. Yeah, she was the weird queen lady who slept with her brother, and it was all a bit weird. Okay. So the queen is gone. Next. Drogon seems to dissolve into the horizon. The vision slowly recedes in the flames. The fire is roaring pleasantly. Okay. Well, nothing happens either way. Go down that one. I don't understand. Daenerys is blood of the dragon. She would not flee, says Lady... Ooh. Hang on. She was the red-haired sort of witch lady. There was a kind of crazy witch lady. And she was a little kind of wizened hag kind of creature, but she was using magic to make herself look kind of, young and beautiful. But really, she was sort of this little sort of wizened sort of goblin type crone thing otherwise. I think that's her. I can't remember what they called her, but okay, yes, right. Lord of Light, I would never doubt your power. Your design is perfect. Only my understanding is flawed. Okay. If Daenerys is not Azor Ahai... Who's Azor Ahai? Can we have a recap, please? Then who is? Tyrion Lannister? What a bold idea. Okay, nothing to do there. The fire twists and turns, and the scarred face of King Tyrion emerges from the flames. Okay, right, now I'm confused. Does he become the king? Does he become the king? Or is this game putting everybody, the main characters, in position of the king? Right, who are these people? That is Jon Snow. I know that. It looks like Jon Snow. That is... Oh, what's the girl called? The younger one. The red-haired girl. Arya. Arya, that's Arya. I don't know who that is. That's just a face. That's a generic face. I don't know who that is. Or that, or that, or that. So, I don't know who all these people are. But okay. So, do I click on Tyrion? Okay, long may he reign. Why did you ask me to be your hand? You know I don't have one to spare. Is this a joke? Says Sir Jaime, the Hand of the King. Ah! he was the one who was doing the Rudy hibbity jibbities with his sister, and then he got captured and got his hand cut off. That's him. Is that Tyrion's brother in the series? I can't remember. I imagine we'll find out soon. So, okay, is this a joke? So now I'm king. So maybe this game plays out as though they each get to go at being a ruler, possibly. They each get to go at being a king or a queen, and then they have their own sort of trials and tribulations to deal with. But so Daenerys just sort of flew away and didn't come back. Maybe I shouldn't have flown away on a dragon, possibly. But, you know, it would look cool. The CGI on it would look amazing. So is this a joke? A good one, though, or I wouldn't dare. Oh, no, Tyrion's a bit of a sort of a wisecracker, isn't he? So, yeah, he would go for that. He would go for a good one, though. That knocked our sort of religion factor down. Your wit will get you killed someday. You know that. I'm well aware, thank you. The Dothraki queen made a mistake leaving you in charge. Oh, no, so I'm in charge because she's gone. Ah, okay. The people want you dead. I cannot forgive you, but I will not let you die. So I've taken over from her. So she's gone, and I've now stood up as the hand of the king. I've then stood up as the king, and he is now second in command, this guy here. Okay, I will not let you die. Thank you. That's very kind of you. 2 brothers to defend the kingdom, a cripple and an imp, a kingslayer and a kinslayer. Will bards write songs about us? That's why I pay them, or an improvement on the current ones. Yeah, do that. An improvement on the current ones. You have a cut on your finger, your highness. I have here a balm that will soothe your pain, says Maester Fabiar. I will suffer or give it to me. Yeah, I'll have something that makes me feel nice. That's great. Lady Calloway from House Lowry. Greetings, your majesty. I am Lady Calloway, the heiress of House Lowry. My father sent me to learn the ways of the court. You won't be disappointed or welcome. You won't be disappointed. Does this mean that I'm going to try and hop in the sack with her? Is that what that means? You won't be disappointed. 4 moons in power, wowie. The cutting your finger is not looking good. I would advise you to avoid unnecessary contact with others for the next few weeks. Okay, right. The Faith offers hot meals and warm beds to the suitably devoted. That's the only real secret to their success, says Hela, the Master of Coin. Okay. Offer the same? What are we doing? The Faith offers hot meals and warm beds to the suitably devoted. That's the only real secret to their success. So they're saying the religious folks only do well because they give people food and somewhere to sleep. So we can say don't allow them to do that, which probably would top up our treasury but impact faith and people, or offer the same, which would probably cost money, but it would up our reputation with the people and damage our reputation with the faith. Let's do that. Let's offer the same. Meet the courtesan. Courtesan? A band of pirates from the Stepstones are threatening our deposit of dragon glass. Oh, dearie me. Well, where's the Iron Fleet, or hide it? Where's the Iron Fleet? Send some people in. We're at war with them. Did you forget? Yes. Yes, I did. I want talks. Because I didn't forget, I wanted to make it look like I know what I'm doing. Sir Gior, at your service, my king. I will stand guard outside your door. Don't interrupt or take this chair. Don't interrupt. Jovan Redfort. The Red Gods charlatans have always spewed their nonsense in Flea Bottom, but lately there are more of them. Right, the Red God, that was who that lady was worshipping. The wizened crone hag goblin lady that looks pretty now. So, her charlatans have always spewed their nonsense in Flea Bottom. There's more of them. He is Septon. So, okay, right, Sept, I see. So he is the priest of the Seven, or whatever they're called. I have no time for this, or and. Yeah, all right, and. What? Carry on. I fear no foreign god, but it said the followers of Law take child slaves to be trained as priests. We must forbid such practices. Absolutely. Absolutely. We'll watch them. I don't want to expel them. Let's watch them because we might learn where they're going. If we can learn where they're going, we might be able to cut it off, rather than just sort of, stopping them stealing the kids and they go to another place and steal kids. If we can follow them and find where they are, we could root them out at source. So let's do that. Lord Varys comes back. Hello, Lord Varys. Nice shiny slaphead going on. A clever blacksmith from the Neck. Is that a place? The Neck, okay. Has designed new armour. Much lighter and stronger than ours. We must have it. No, we must not. Or, yeah, okay, what can we do? We could buy the prototype. And the other solution, or do it. Yeah, do it. Buy it. Absolutely, we've got a bit of money. The Citadel has long sought to learn the secrets of the seasons. Give me funds to develop my new theory. No, or yes. Okay, yes. Ooh, Oh dear. Right. Religion and treasury are very low. We need to get the treasury back up and religion up a little bit. The other ones are okay. They are too low for my liking. The commoners are modifying their dwellings with poor materials. Flea Bottom is a tinderbox about to catch fire. Inspect and issue permits or raise them. Yeah, let's inspect and issue permits. Oh, the treasurer. I need some money. I need some money. You summoned me? I'm no lord. I'm just a blacksmith. I swear I've done nothing wrong, says Gren Reed. You remind me of, or who is this? Well, you're the blacksmith, I can see there. You remind me of... This is the talented blacksmith we talked about. Let me study his work and see how it could be of use to the army. Do as you wish, or let me talk to him. Okay, let me talk to him. Hello, yes, my lord. I can help you make more weapons and armour. Is that what your majesty wants? Go away, or we need you. The only thing is, if I put we need you and you deplete my treasury anymore, I'm going to get thrown out. Oh, and it's gone empty. The treasury's gone empty. And a mystery of the Iron Bank is here. The City Watch is now at his command. They know who's paying them. Rodri Hunt, the Gold Cloak. Okay, so the Iron Bank are here. What? Oh, no. Okay, normally, normally, if this is the case, if you get this particular situation in Reigns, it means that you're going to be killed very much to death. So if you get a thing that says what or what, because my treasury is now empty, presumably the City Watch, I would guess, the City Watch are now at his command. So the City Watch are going to rebel and cut me up, I imagine. So here we go. Tyrion the Tolerant has ran out of money and boom. 40 swords are plunged into your body by the gold cloak surrounding you. 40 swords? I'm Tyrion, I'm that big. I don't need 40 swords. Oh dear. So I only lasted 13 moons in power. I lasted over well, that's about a year, isn't it? So about a year in power before I have been brutally stabbed to death by the people that were supposed to be guarding me. You easily bribed fools. Who vetted these people? Okay, so we go to next and we do that. So yeah, we lost because the treasure is empty. The king is dead. 13 moons in power. We didn't get to any of those things at all. We didn't hear a request from the north. We didn't meet a pirate and we did not attend Cersei's trial. So oh dear. Okay, right. So Tyrion the Tolerant. Let's go to next. Who do we become now? I miss Stannis. He had a true heart and the blood of power, but he was not Azor Ahai reborn. I have to find a new path. Okay. Okay, so I go back and try again, do I? Well, let's go and be Blondie McDragons. Let's go and be her again, because we didn't really do very much with her. She sort of just went away. So welcome home, Mother of Dragons. Yeah, I'll sit down on the throne. You have the strange and unsettling feeling this very moment has already happened many times. Someone is approaching, indeed. We suspect that the warlocks of Karth are trying to undermine your claim to the throne. But why? Or I doubt that. Okay, why? They believe the Walkers' invasion of Westeros represents a perverse sort of population cull. Increase my security or send spies. Yeah, go and do some spying. Would you like me to get rid of the new Grand Maester? It can be arranged without too much fuss. No. Why would I want to do that? It gives me some money because I've saved some money. John's come back. Hi, Jon Snow. You know nothing. Daenerys, I came directly from Winterfell. The situation in the north is dire and requires your urgent attention. Okay, what happened? The Night's Watch spotted white beyond the wall. The north is in turmoil despite Sansa's efforts. What do you suggest? Or I'm busy here. Okay, what do you suggest? Chasing Cersei from the Iron Throne was an unnecessary distraction. We need your support. Oh, spoiler alert, everyone. So I'm going to assume, if this is following the plot of the show, Cersei, so whatever you pronounce it, Cersei was the queen, and then Daenerys, Blondie McDragons, came in and usurped her, kicked her off the throne. So now is Daenerys the queen in it? Oh my goodness me! Right, okay. We need your support. Is that all, or you're unfair? Is that all? Jon takes you aside. He grasps your hand. He's pale and shaking. Oh dear. In Winterfell, Bran told me troubling things about my birth. He says we're related. He says you're aware. Does it mean we need to be discreet or I loved you? This is where I feel watching the show might help. Did Daenerys and Jon Snow have a thing? Did they do the Game of Thrones no pants dance? I don't know. Okay, I loved you, Jon. I mean, he's a handsome man. He's a very handsome guy. I loved you, Jon. Loved I understand. Farewell, my queen. Oh god, did I just break Jon Snow's heart? No, no, wait. Come back, Jon. Discover a hidden Targaryen. Is he a Targaryen? No. New cards. The Lost Heir. Get off. What is it, my queen? When will I see you again, or you're the heir? Well, if I put you're the heir, does the game not end for me? Because then I'm not in charge. Daenerys the aunt. Oh, I'm very confused. Is she his aunt? I'm going to put that. I'm going to put you're the heir. Let's see what happens. The Iron Throne is the last thing I desire. Support the North in the war to come. That's all I'm asking of you. I will. Okay. Though you are the Dragon Queen, your great weapon sleeps. Shall I apply myself to the study of how to wake Drogon? Well, I woke him. I shouted in his face. I shouted Expelliarmus or something at him. I don't know what I shouted. Some sort of magic word, and his eye opened and he woke up. Let me try do what you can. Do what you can. Oh, yes, he was wild, though, wasn't he? He burnt through his chains. Of course, he burnt through his chains. Yeah, okay. Do what you can. Maybe see if you can wake him up peacefully so he's not, you know, grumpy and miserable on the wrong side of the bed. That kind of thing. Okay, Elena Bywater, my handmaiden, says, a gift has just arrived from the Isle of Nath. What a beautiful box. Please, let me open it. Yeah? Okay, fine. Open it. Rock on. Elena Bywater opens the box. It contains a silk scarf and a beautiful butterfly. The butterfly rests on her hand before fluttering out of the window. She screams in panic, and she got a fear of butterflies. That's ridiculous. Don't approach her. This butterfly is from Nath. The slightest touch could spread lethal disease. You're very late, or how awful. Well, how awful. Drogon is afflicted with an acute lethargy. I'm unable to cure. Do you wish to see him? Yes. I don't want to fly away on him, though. Drogon is in the dragon pit. He's been sleeping for many days. Now, I know if I shout Dracarys, I'm going to ride away with him. So let's just go Drogon. The dragon doesn't wake up. Okay, so we can continue our reign. I've caught a crow of the Night's Watch trying to sneak in through the old gate. He claims he has an urgent message for me. Well, okay, it would make sense to see it then, wouldn't it? Gren Hunt. Now, again, you might know who he is if you watched it. I've no idea if that's a person or not. I'm no deserter. I've lost the letter from the commander, but he sent me here to help you. Oh, that's new. Oh, I've never seen that before in Reigns. I can kill him. Okay, so I can basically execute him, or I can say welcome. Okay, yeah, welcome. You're a friend of Jon Snow's probably, so that's fine. You are Melisandre from House Martell. Okay, whoever they might be. Oberyn had many daughters, and we grow older and stronger every day. Being called Sand is not a detriment to ruling Dawn. No, or welcome. Okay, you're welcome as well. Hello. Please, whatever happens, do not let him know I'm here. Who? Okay. Apologies, your magnanimity. Did you see Lord Varys by any chance? Your Elian Crook the Cook. Magnanimity. I'll ask him that question. Elian Crook leaves the room. Lord Varys slowly emerges from behind a pillar. Care to explain what that was about, Varys? Thank you. That cook chased me everywhere. He wants me to be a spy. I have enough spies, or good for him. I have enough spies. We lack iron for armour. Shall I order more from abroad? Yes or no? Yes. Absolutely. Pay some money for it. It's fine. We need swords and shields for the knights, pikes and spears for the infantry, as well as repairs and maintenance. Summon the blacksmith or no way. Summon the blacksmith. I'm a blacksmith, not a magician. If you want that on time, you need the whole street of steel to work for you. Whatever it... Oh, that's a big blob of money, though. I think that might eat that up. And we'll be out of pocket, and then we'll get stabbed to death by the bank people, or whatever it was. Yeah, forget it. It'll cost a tiny bit of damage to our military power, but that's fine. I found a book. It seems to be a collection of songs and tales from the children of the forest. Allow me to study it. You do a lot of studying of things. Yeah, all right, fine. Go and study a book. Do you like my dress? I made it myself. Now. That is quite high. Our reputation with the people is quite high. We don't want to get that too high, because then the people, I don't quite know what happens, but the people will overthrow us or something. There'll be a rebellion. The commoners will overthrow us, and we will be chucked into the gutter, and then they'll, ruin everything. They'll ruin everything, and we will be not in charge anymore. So I'm going to put no, because that might bring that down. Yeah, okay, let's knock that down a little bit. That was a bit of sort of tactical decision making there. Would you like to join the small council? Anything in particular you'd like to discuss? Yeah. Let's see what there is. Ooh. Oh, okay, right. There's different things. We can discuss different things. All right. Projects? Yeah. Projects. You wish to talk about our projects for the capital? Yes. Oh, that's too high. That's too high. That's too high. I don't like it. The Great Sept, tournament, a tourney, or a brothel. Okay. Well, religion's looking a bit low. Let's talk to you about the religion thing. You want to rebuild the Great Sept of Baelor? Forget it. Or yes. Now, yes, well, oh no, I can't do it because I haven't got enough treasury. So yes, I'd love to rebuild whatever the heck that thing is, the Great September, but I can't because I haven't got enough cash. I need to go look down the back of the Iron Throne, see if I've got any gold coins down there. No, forget it. Sorry. I don't want to talk about any of these things. A brothel. I don't want to do a brothel. You want to reopen Littlefinger's brothel? Certainly it can be done. Or forget it. Now, forget it might knock the people's sort of view thing down a bit. Yes. Beautiful. Dragon Pit. I don't want to talk about any of these things. You want to rebuild the Dragon Pit, but it's a rather large undertaking. Forget it or do it. So forget it. Okay, that's good. Oh, that's gone back up there. Good. Right, we've come out of our rather pointless meeting there. Good. The kingdom is falling from the War of Five Kings directly into winter. Give your people a distraction. A grand tourney, for example. Forget it or do it. Now. What do I want to do? I might put forget it. Because the people have got too much influence anyway. And if we notch that at the tiniest bit, they will overthrow us. So yeah, forget it. We can indeed reinforce the walls of King's Landing. Forget it or do it. Yeah, forget that as well. Right, good. Things are coming back down. Unfortunately, that's everything we can feasibly build at the moment. Thank you. Or useless. Okay, thank you. Oh no, that's gone back up. We're at war on many fronts. Should we try to negotiate? Yes. Oh, stop putting that up. Stop putting that higher. Which of your enemies will you convene to broker a ceasefire? Lannister or Greyjoy? Well, the Lannisters were the money pinching guys, weren't they? So let's go for Greyjoy. I don't really remember who they were. I kind of have a vague memory of the name, but I can't quite picture who they were. Let's go for you. I don't care for your diplomacy. I will pay the iron price and take what is mine, says Lord Vernon. You need my gold or you need my food. Yeah, you need my food. Should give us some treasury and knock that down. Ironic and bitter. My needs are larger than the summer sea. I doubt you will ever need them. Try me or you're a peculiar Iron Man. Try me. Curious and nonchalant. Alright, so here is my offer. Give me an office in your court and the Iron Fleet is yours. You will betray yours. You'll betray yours? That means you'll betray your house. Yeah, let's ask him that. Somber and biting. The Iron Men are a vicious and boring lot. I've seen so much more during my travels. Yes and no. That's not really a yes and no question. Is it yes and no to the previous statement? Yes. He's gone. What should we do about him? Attack. Offer him an office. Yeah, right. Give him an office. Oh, now religion's getting low. An office. Surely you're not suggesting Master of Coins, Master of Whisperers. Right, we can't get rid of Varys. I like Varys. He seems to be quite good. Master of Coins. You quickly learn the new Master of Coins accounting skills were limited to defrauding the treasury. Also, the war with the Iron Islands carried on. Oh dear. So essentially all I did was I employed someone who was a fraudulent idiot who then didn't stop the war that I wanted him to stop. Oh dearie me. Whoops. I overheard a displeasing confabulation about a possible attempt against Storm's End from Dawn. I don't know what that means, but okay, good. Why would they do that or investigate? Why would they do that? Oh, our power's too low. Our power is too low. I received ingredients from afar. Would you like expensive puff pastry from Pentos or licentious black sausage from Lice? So sausages or pastry. I am worried that either of these is going to push our people power up too much and we are going to get overthrown. I would like the puff pastry. The puff pastry from Pentos because it's lovely and alliterative. Puff pastry from Pentos, please. Bosh, the people are too powerful. We need to bring them down. I don't understand people here. They eat always and smell bad, says Bleached Bone, the Unsullied. Okay, no, or you'll get used to it. It's fine. We're offering you this humble crown. It has been crafted from a twisted hazel tree by Silent Sisters. We do need some more reputation with the church. So, yes, please, we'll top that back up. Offer a noble daughter to a minor Lannister cousin as a wife and hostage. Then have her assassinate him. I know someone. It's a bad idea, or do it. Oh, no. Now, which one of these? Which one of these is going to do the thing that we want it to do? It is a bad idea, affect our power and our people. But I don't know in what regard. Does it give us more power or less power? And then if you go that way, it affects power, people, and the treasury. So if I say do it, if we assassinate them, are we going to have to pay? And do we get people power from that, or does that damage the people? If we're not offering a noble daughter to a minor Lannister, that, I would say, I'm going to say it's a bad idea. But we are on the precipice of doom. If that goes up a bit, or if this comes down too much, we are going to be done. Oh, no, 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 no. Okay, that was bad. A group of enraged lords is fomenting a coup. Quick, you need to escape. They are here. I suspect the game is up. What and what? Yeah, we chose the wrong choice there. That pushed it up too much. Oh, botherations. Tied to a pole and hooded, abhorrent acts are committed upon your person before the mercy of death is granted to you. Daenerys the aunt's tale has ended. Oh, dearie me, we died as Daenerys. So we've not had a lot of luck with this. Oh, yeah, both of them, look. Both of them. So, we've got too much power to the people and too little power in the power elements, or in the military side of things. Okay, the Queen is dead. The Queen has been brutally, brutally hacked to pieces. But at least that was our most successful attempt there. Okay, there we go. 19 moons. So she was our most successful person thus far. So 19 moons for Daenerys, 13 for Tyrion, and then 3 for Daenerys when she kind of rode off into the sunset on her dragon. Okay, are we going to get crazy, lady? There we go. Lord Snow is an enigma. Half wolf, half dragon. Could he be the key to it all? Says Lady Melisandre. The crackling fire sculpts the shape of Jon on the Iron Throne. His hand rests on the pommel of Longclaw. So now we become Jon Snow, who is in charge of the Iron Throne. Okay, yeah, I'm all up for a bit of that. Long may he reign. I am all up for a bit of that. Oh, little lovely trees. That's nice. It's him. It's Samwell. It's Sam Tarly, and he looks quite good. So now he is the hand of the king with this sort of little curious sort of pin thing. A mysterious army has taken over the ruins of Harrenhal. I recommend we send forces to expel them. Yeah, okay. Send some more. Yes. We've overwhelmed the Iron Fleet and Pike is ours. We could put a more biddable Greyjoy on the Salt Throne. Okay, yeah, do that. Melisandre. My father was a prince and my mother was a whore. What does that make me? It makes you whatever you want to be, Melisandre. You're not driven. Your destiny is not driven by what your parents did. Suspicious or desirable? Oh, Jon Snow. Oh, you frisky man. Let's put desirable. Will you be my lover tonight? I'm utterly bored of your brothels. No or yet no. Sorry. If anything but the previous tale of Daenerys is to go by, I'm shacking up with her for a bit, I think. So, no, sorry. What? Drogon lands on the Tower of the Hand in a whirlwind of dust and fire. He looks at you, snarling angrily. I said no! Drogon, I turned her down. Daenerys? Oh my goodness, there she is. Is it true what I've heard, that you want to marry me? I promised myself I'd never again belong to any man, because I love you or to unite the world. But again, I don't know. Do they fall in love in the series? This is news to me if they do, because I've not seen it. Because I love you, Daenerys. I absolutely love you. She gives a rare, pure smile. Then I will accept, but only after we will win our final war against the dead. Oh, good. I'm betrothed. Jon Snow is betrothed. It's you again. It's the cook. You were in the other one. Your illustrious splendour. Yes, I am. It's time to choose the wine for tomorrow's banquet. Only, Then go pick one. What's the problem? We've heard crying sounds coming from the cellar, but when we search the source, there seems to be no one. No, or crying? Yes, it's quite unnerving. It sounds like a small child. Yes. Okay, that doesn't make any sense. That particular thing there. No, it sounds like a small child. No. No what? No, it doesn't sound like a small child. No, don't get the wine. That doesn't really make any sense. But okay. Devoted souls have told me about a certain tavern, a pit of despair, hidden in the twisted guts of Flea Bottom. Yes, and interesting. Okay. Interesting. Do carry on. Later that night, concealed under dirty rags smelling of dead things, you leave the Red Keep by a forgotten postern gate. Ignored by all, you enter a dank tavern near the city walls. Okay. Ooh. Oh, we've changed background. Well, that's jolly exciting. Welcome to my humble establishment, my prince. What'll it be? Ale, pie, or both? Says the cook. I know you. Yes, there we go. I've entered the tavern and I've ticked off a thing. Do you? Really? He winks ostensibly, which must have been seen by about half the room. Right. Giorchaco from Golden Company. Don't know who you are. And then I fell on my knees. The naughty man was about to skewer me like a suckling piglet. Only he forgot about this. Stop listening or carry on listening. I'm carrying on listening. I've met a sellsword. The sellsword tosses an elaborate arak onto the table. It's a distinctive blade wielded by Dothraki screamers. Okay, the next thing you knew, his innards were hanging out his belly like lies from a Lannister's mouth. Hey you, come here, I like you. You want to hire me and my men? You don't look like you've got the coin for that, my good lad. Looks aren't everything. Yeah, let's hire some people. Whispering, time to make our exit, your grace. Too many eyes. Yeah, okay, I agree. Let's get out of the tavern and go back to the comfort of our lovely palace. The poor of King's Landing made a new song about you, your majesty. Okay, tell me. I must warn you, it's a song of soldiers lost to melancholy. Melancholy. Yes, please, carry on. Okay, this is a religious person. A pilgrim of the Seven was killed by mercenaries on his way to the capital. Will you make restitution to his family? Yes, absolutely. May the Seven look upon your rule with benevolence and grace. Yes. Good. Please. Somebody's rebuilding Littlefinger's brothel. There's a large hand hanging over the entrance. Do I have time for this? Or Tyrion? Okay, let's summon Tyrion. This is an extremely bad joke. I will close this nefarious bog right away. Yes, close it because... Oh no, I thought closing it down would make the people sad. Okay, Sir Geor. Perhaps a new nomination to the Kingsguard is in order. I have a few candidates. They all embody the knightly virtues. I'm sure they do. Okay. Ooh. I mean, I've got no idea. Who's got the best hat? Okay, well, these have got pointy hats. And he's got a white beard, so maybe he's a bit older, so he's a bit wiser. But this guy here's got a good hat on. He's not got a white beard, so therefore he's probably younger and a bit more agile, maybe a bit more strong. Let's go for Sir Chafton. Also, he's called Chafton, which sounds tremendous. So yeah, let's go for Sir Chafton. That'll do. Sir Chafton, young and inexperienced, but his swordsmanship is quite advanced for his age. Yes, absolutely. Young and inexperienced, that will be good. Apologies, I tried to stop her barging in here. What? Who? Who? You cannot close my establishment down, says Hela the courtesan. Courtesan? Sir Jeor! Or how did you get in? How did you get in? He won't eject me. This virtuous knight likes to play the serving wench in our pantomimes. Am I shocking you? Barely. I've seen Game of Thrones. It's hard to shock. You cannot seriously reconsider closing this pit of blasphemous immorality. Hang on, I'm confused. You cannot seriously reconsider closing this pit of blasphemous immorality. I am not. No, I want it shut. Close the thing. Do you know the meaning of this metal? He shows you a shining link amongst the 12 links of his chain. Maester Fabiar. It's gold or it's iron. I don't know. I can't see it. It's gold. Maybe he'll give us some gold. Yes, good. It's Valyrian steel. It means I have knowledge of the higher mysteries. Woo, well, arc at you. And, Mr. Show-Off, the Maester looks at you intently, but doesn't say anything. Okay. Oh, great. Thanks for being a weirdo in front of me. Young people these days just aren't drawn to the life of a soldier, and our recruitment is down. Make military service compulsory. That might be quite good for that, to bring that down. I don't imagine the people will be happy with that. The church won't be happy. That'll come down. But that will go up. Yes. Now, we need to bring that down. That's too high. I don't like it. Your Grace, it's an honour and a privilege to meet you. I'm Viroros Iranios, the new representative of the Iron Bank in Westeros. Okay, hi, I'm busy, or welcome. Welcome. Oh, good, that brought that down. Sir Boros Blount and Sir Osmond Kettleblack have been found skewered outside a brothel. Oh, my goodness. I mean... Do they do different types of skewing outside the brothel to inside the brothel? I don't know. Close the brothels, reinforce the patrols. Oh no. Closing the brothels will make the people sad. No, it might make the people happy. It'll make the church happy. So that might go up, that might go up. I don't know what it'll do to power. But I don't know what it'll do to the treasury. Oh, close them. There we go. Right, so church went up, everything else went down. Okay, we don't have enough silver to mint coins. How about a system of paper tokens? Yeah, all right, do that. Apologies, I tried to stop her barging in here. Who? You cannot close my establishment down. Sir J, or he won't eject me, this virtue. Yes, we did this at all. Am I shocking you? Barely. And you cannot seriously reconsider closing it. I am not. Sir Ilyn Payne has been assassinated. There must be a traitor amongst Cersei Lannister's cronies. Investigate. All signs and whispers tell me there are 4 suspects who could have slain Ilyn Payne. Show them to me. Okay, so the guard, the soldier, the lord, or the septon. Okay, the guard. I'm innocent. I was on my way to my garrison. You, or not you. Okay, the soldier. You cannot stick that on my bottom. I fought for you in too many wars. You or not you? Well, I don't know it is. The Lord. Muttering hesitantly. Not you or you. I can't kill someone who I don't know who it is. By the grace of the beggar, why are you restraining me? Not you or you. Not you. The assassin must not be among them. Shall we carry on the investigation? Well, that was hardly the most intrusive sort of negotiation techniques, was it? I just basically went, I stood in front of them, they went, it wasn't me, and I had to make a judgment on whether it was them or not. What was I supposed to do with that information? Yes, carry on the thing. Your ostentatious worship of the old gods risks upsetting the High Septon. His support is already tenuous. I will take the risk. Yeah, let's knock the religion. Oh, survived 20 moons. Oh, well done. Well done, John. One of your bannermen is imposing tolls on local roads and collecting trade tariffs on his own. Will you tolerate this? No. No, I won't. Oh, no. Military went up. My wife and young son are with me. I ask you to make provisions for them and guarantee their safety. Yes, absolutely, because you're nice. The path you took to the Iron Throne matters not to me. You're the king I choose. I will listen or I will lead. Oh, no. Oh, no. What's going to tip this sword thing off the edge, though? I will lead. Bring it down. No, 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 no. Oh, botherations. I thought that might have brought it down. If I'm saying I will lead, I thought people might have gone, oh, boo, but okay. Your Grace, it's time for your bath. Your tyranny requires a special kind of cleansing. And I get what and what. And now Jon Snow is going to be... oh my goodness, melted into green fire. You're thrown into a large cauldron of wildfire. You swallow flames with your final scream. John the Vigorous is now John the slightly less weighty because I've got no flesh left. Oh, dearie me. Yeah, that got too powerful. Oh, I thought that might have gone the other way round. The king is dead. Well, there we go. Jon Snow got to 24 moons. Daenerys 19. Tyrion 13. And I think you get the idea with that. But that is very, very good. I like that. I like the fact that there is a little bit of a different sort of way round of things. You can pick to be people again. So if I went to next now, I imagine I could go and play Blondie McDragons again. Or I could go and be Tyrion or whoever. I could be Jon Snow again. I can give it a go. And that little bit where I had to pick who I wanted to choose, to be my guard. And then the other bit where the 4 people appeared and I had to pick who was sort of guilty of that crime. That's new as well. I didn't see that in any of the other 2 Reigns games. So that's quite interesting. At least they've tried to sort of switch it up a bit and make it a little bit different. They're not just gone, well, let's make a Reigns game, but just slap some Game of Thrones faces on it and put the names of places in that are in Game of Thrones. There we go, sorted. They've actually given the game a slightly new mechanic in there as well, which is very, very lovely indeed. So yeah, there we go. Game of Thrones in Reigns format. Very, very good. Very enjoyable. And yeah, it's only relatively cheap. I think in the UK, I think it's £3.99p, so just shy of £4. So yeah, that's not very much at all. And if you like Game of Thrones, you probably want to give this a little go because it's very, very enjoyable. It's got your characters that you're going to like and all the sort of, you know, places and stories and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, I think for £4 you can't really go wrong. You cannot go wrong at all. So yeah, there we go. Game of Thrones, Reigns Game of Thrones is done. And yeah, we didn't do too well, but never mind. Let's finish up for now. If you did enjoy that, please do leave a like and also please do subscribe to keep up to date with all the other bump that we get up to. But for now, thank you very much for joining me in the Geek Cupboard, and I will see you next time.
They've ripped my arms off, ripped my legs off. I mean, you know, unfortunately they didn't rip anything else off. Yes, I'm off my face on mushrooms. Why, Lady Charlotte, I would certainly love to taste your cake. The King of the West is an idiot. I am off my face on mushrooms. I mean, asking me questions isn't going to be my strong point at the minute.